In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my collab wish list for Fortnite Chapter 7. So this is going to be similar to the survey skin wish list I just did about a week ago. And no, this is not like my skins we need or my prediction videos, but those are coming soon as we get closer to Chapter 7. This is simply just collab skins I would love to see in the game. Now remember, this is just my opinion, but I would love to see yours down in the comments below. If you enjoy my videos, be sure to use code ToonSpider in the Fortnite item shop to support me. And now let's get started. Okay, so super quick before I get into my wish list, I just want to talk about a few of the collabs that have been leaked for Chapter 7, because two of them would have definitely been on my wish list, and that was SpongeBob and South Park. Really wanted to see both those collabs happen for Fortnite, and it sounds like that is going to. I hope we get a lot of characters for both like we've been getting for The Simpsons. And then two other collabs, Kill Bill, so we'll be getting The Bride, which I think is so sick. Super excited for that collab. And then we'll be getting Harry Potter. And then just a reminder, those are from leaks. Now for my collab wish list, I'm going to start with Yu-Gi-Oh! If you've been watching me for a while, you know I've been wanting this collab for a long time. I feel like I gotta start with this one because technically, yeah, this collab did happen. And I'll tell you right now, when I saw the tweet that said Fortnite Yu-Gi-Oh! Collab coming, I was so excited. And then you could imagine my disappointment when I saw it was Kicks. And then I started being a little optimistic. I was like, maybe it'll be like a Dark Magician design or like a Blue Eyes White Dragon design for the Kicks. I would at least be a little stoked for those. But no, it was just a Nike Yu-Gi-Oh! Collab shoe. It was kind of cool that they were cell shaded though. I believe those were the first Kicks to be cell shaded. But I want a legit Yu-Gi-Oh! Collab. I think it'd be really cool if they wait until they have like an Egyptian season. But at the same time, I just want this collab now. And of course, the first character I want is Yugi. That's my favorite character of Yu-Gi-Oh! And then of course, the style with him has to be Atem. As far as like designs go, I'm definitely cool with like the season 1 design, but I would also really like the season 2 look. That is my personal favorite during Kaiba's tournament. And then for Atem, I would also like to get a Pharaoh design. Then of course, another skin would be Seto Kaiba. I feel like if you're getting Yugi, you got to get his rival Kaiba in the game. He honestly has a really sick outfit. He has a cool design in the show. And then the third character, My Valentine. Joey would be fourth. I want to throw that out there. But My Valentine for that female representation in the bundle. She was a very interesting and dynamic character in the show, and I think she could be a really cool skin. And then also for a sidekick, I would want a Karibo. I think that'd be so adorable. And then if they do like Yu-Gi-Oh! Monsters, definitely need a Dark Magician skin. I think Blue Eyes White Dragon could definitely be a glider. You could do Pegasus Toon characters as sidekicks as well. There's honestly so much you could do for a Yu-Gi-Oh! Collab. But moving on to the next collab, Alita Battle Angel. I feel like this one's an underrated one that not a lot of people talk about, but I absolutely love the character in the movie. I had no expectations going into that movie because I didn't read the manga, but I think it was really cool, really like her design, and I think her sword would be a sick pickaxe. Definitely think she should come to Fortnite at some point. Then the next character is going to be Katniss Everdeen. How we haven't gotten Katniss yet from Hunger Games blows my mind. You would have thought that would have been like one of the first collabs Fortnite ever done, especially since Hunger Games is a battle royale. But Katniss was a great character. She has some pretty cool designs in the movies and books. I think she could be a great Fortnite skin. The next one is a little bit of a throwback to my childhood, and that'd be the Mask of Zorro. I love this movie growing up. Definitely want to see him as a Fortnite skin. The Masked Outlaw would be such a cool design. He definitely would have fit for Chapter 6 Season 2, but the all black outfit with the black cape and the black top hat and the black eye mask, I mean, that's just so clean. It's so simple, but so clean. He would be a sick Fortnite skin. Then next is American Dad. We've gotten Family Guy. We've gotten Futurama. We've got The Simpsons now. It's time for American Dad. And of course, we need Stan Smith, Roger, and Francine. I would like to get the kids too, Haley and Steve, and then Klaus be a sidekick. I don't think they could really pull off a Simpsons season for American Dad, so I just think this should be a regular collab in the chapter. And for a Roger skin, don't do the mech suit like Call of Duty did. Just size him up a little bit and give him a ton of different customization options. And one of them's gotta be Ricky Spanish. Then next is Game of Thrones. I actually recently mentioned this show in a video talking about like Warner Bros collabs I would love to see, because it's rumored we're going to be getting a Warner Bros mode in Chapter 7. So I won't talk about them for too long, but of course I want to see Jon Snow, Arya Stark, and Daenerys Targaryen. Those are the three that come to my mind, but I also think it'd be cool to get like Robb Stark and maybe like Brienne of Tarth. I feel like they could fit the game as well. And then we could get Daenerys' dragons as sidekicks. This one, we've kind of had a collab. We just got one character, but there are many more that I want, and that's from G.I. Joe's. For starters, I would like another Snake Eyes design. I love the classic look, don't get me wrong, but I would love to get a movie style as well, specifically from the second movie, or his look from the very end of the Snake Eyes origin movie. But with Snake Eyes in the game, we got to get Storm's Shadow. His design is so sick, love the all white look. I think it'd be super clean. We got to get Cobra Commander, Lady J, Scarlet, Duke, and Baroness. I think all of those characters would be really good Fortnite skins. Could definitely have them as bundles in the item shop. I mean, it's rumored that there's going to be a Transformers vs. G.I. Joe's movie. I don't know if that's still going on, but I mean, that's an idea for a mini season. I'm not going to lie. Then we could get a lot of G.I. Joe's and Transformers characters as Fortnite skins. Next would be Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Typically for collabs, they do like bundles. So I thought for a bundle, definitely need to get David, the main character from season 1. Then we need to get Lucy and Rebecca. I think those 3 would be great Fortnite skins. I would definitely purchase this bundle in a heartbeat. And that show was so good. I'm not gonna lie, it made me tear up. Then this next one is gonna be for Winterfest. There is one character I really want. I've been wanting in the game for so long, and that's the Grinch. I don't care what design they do. I don't care if they do the live action movie. I don't care if they do the newest animated, the old animated. I just want the Grinch in the game. Personally, I think it'd be really cool if they did like a Fortnite design for the Grinch. And what I mean by that is similar to like what they did with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And then they need to do 2 looks for him, just where he's all green, obviously. And then one where he has the Santa suit on. The next collab is going to be from Borderlands, so this would be Wave 3, technically, because we got the Psycho Bandit, and then we got Mad Moxie. Love that skin, by the way. But I want my favorite character from the franchise in the game, and that's going to be Zero, the assassin. I mean, he's so sick. I would love to get 2 designs for him. His suit from the second game, and then his suit from the third game. His katana would be such a sick pickaxe. He's easily my favorite character. Would love to see him in Fortnite. Would use that skin all the time. And then I think we need a Siren in the game because they are so important to the lore of Borderlands. And for most people, they'd probably say Lilith. Honestly, I want Maya. I don't want to talk about what they did to her in the third game. Just absolutely dirty. That was just poor writing. But she's easily my favorite Siren, the best Siren. And I think she would be a really good Fortnite skin. Again, you could give her look from Borderlands 2 and Borderlands 3. She's such a great character. The next collab is going to be Danny Phantom. I love this show. I think we need more cartoon characters. Danny Phantom would definitely fit the vibe for Fortnite. And then I think also from the show, we should get Sam. I think she'd be a really good skin as well. They would be a good duo in the item shop. Speaking of cartoon characters, I think we need more Family Guy. We need to get Brian as a sidekick. We need to get Lois as a skin. Stewie would 100% make sense to be in a mech suit, by the way, so I think he would fit. And then we could get Meg and Chris. We've got a bunch of Simpson characters. I think it's time we get a bunch of Family Guy characters now. Now, a few Fortnitemares collab wish lists I'm going to talk about. I've talked about them in the past, so I'm going to just quickly go through them. The Hex Girls. They're from my favorite Scooby-Doo movie. They're awesome characters with really good designs. They would look great in Fortnite. Definitely need them for a Scooby-Doo Wave 2. I've probably mentioned this next collab like 5 times, so I promise I won't mention her again until Fortnitemares 2026, but we gotta get Celine from Underworld. Her design would be peak in Fortnite. I would use that skin for all of Fortnitemares. Honestly, I would use that skin for year round, let's be honest. Then the next one would be the original family from the originals. Klaus, Elijah, Rebecca, and yes, I'm gonna count Marcel. Then also Freya, and I think it'd be cool to get Hope Michelson as well. Oh, and Haley Marshall. Can't forget the mother to Hope Michelson. Then the last one for Fortnitemares would be Beetlejuice. Love the character. Love the first movie. Was so excited to see him again in the second movie. It would be such a fun and unique Fortnite skin, especially for Fortnitemares. Definitely hope he comes in Chapter 7. And then a few people for the Icon series that I've mentioned before. Kendrick Lamar, Lil Wayne, 2 of my favorite rappers of all time. Steph Curry. And then this one is very niche. I feel like only people that like watch football will know. Jahmyr Gibbs. Even though he's not on my favorite team, he's such a fun running back to watch. I think he'd be a really cool Fortnite skin, especially since his nickname is Sonic. And I just want to clarify, I want a Sonic skin, but they could definitely design him around Sonic as well. Like give him some Sonic customization, like maybe like an outfit or something. Now I'm going to move on to different like collab sections here. So for like Disney characters, definitely want to get a Simba skin, Mulan, Buzz Lightyear, Kim Possible, and Shigo. I think those would be really cool Disney characters to have in the game, and I feel like they would fit for a battle royale. Next is Marvel characters. I'm going to try to not go too overboard. Literally, I could list like 50 characters, even though we already have so many Marvel characters in the game. But for starters, Elektra. How do we not have her yet in the game? She's definitely at the top of my Marvel wish list. Ronan. I'm cool with either version that they do from the comics. I just definitely want this character in the game. Love the design to the suit. I think it's really sick. I will say I would probably prefer Clint Barton though. Nightcrawler, Silk. Probably my most wanted character from like the Spider Family or the Spider-Verse. I think she's super underrated. Love her suit design. I think she'd be a good skin. Then I would like to get Ben Reilly and Kane in the game. Punisher, I feel like that's an obvious one. Spider-Man, but the brand new day suit. I want that suit so bad. It is so clean. That is the best live action Spider-Man suit by far. A new look for Star-Lord. Blade Knight from Marvel Zombies. Just insane aura. Absolute peak character in that show. And then I also want a comic Moon Knight. I like the MCU Moon Knight design, but comic Moon Knight is just so much better. Then for DC, definitely want to get Blue Beetle in the game. One of my favorite DC characters, definitely would have fit for Chapter 6 Season 4. Can't believe they missed on that. Green Lantern, I'm cool with both versions to be honest, even though Jon Stewart is better. Vixen, Absolute Wonder Woman. So this is kind of new, but I love her design in the Absolute Wonder Woman comics. I think she would be a sick skin. Black Canary and Comic Green Arrow. I know we got Green Arrow in the game, but that's from the CW show. I want a comic design. Same with Flash. I want a Deathstroke Rebirth design. And then I'll just mention them really quick. I've mentioned them so many times, but the Bat Fam, including the Al Ghuls. There's still so many DC characters we need in this game. And then I'm going to end with Star Wars here. Asajj Ventress, Cad Bane, Andor, Bo-Katan, all those characters I would love to see in the game. They're definitely on my wish list. Oh, and C-3PO is definitely one as well. And then R2-D2 and Yoda as sidekicks. But there you have it. That is my Chapter 7 collab wish list. Now, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to join my Discord server, that link is going to be in the description. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace.